Welcome back. Now it's time for our newspaper headlines. And from the Daily Times, NASC Mills building new houses for 469 federal lawmakers, and that's on page 10 of the Daily Times newspaper. And reps meet finance budget ministers over 2024-2025 budget implementation.
On page 15 of the Daily Times, 2027 criminalized premature campaign with stiff penalties. This is from Jega. And FG targets seamless digital payments, financial inclusion for all Nigerians on page 2. And
court denies 5 AI Shibab terrorists bail, and Senate's treatment of Natasha may hinder women's political participation, says ADC.
On the Daily Trust newspaper, EFCC quizzes Mele Kyari over $7.2 billion refinery fund.
Gunmen kill 3 police officers, 5 soldiers in Kogi, Zamfara.
Tinubu directs FEC committee to crash food prices, and FG to arraign 2 captured Ansaru commanders today.
4 children, 8 others die in tanker accident. Early campaign threatens democracy, says INEC.
On the Vanguard newspaper, on the headlines, we have 2027. Micro-zoning stirs tension in PDP. Opposition's prospects brighten as INEC recognizes David Mark-led ADC. Jonathan Kwankwaso deepen negotiations on page 5.
FG not introducing new tax, Oyedele says. And NCAA orders airlines to blacklist unruly passengers.
Netanyahu must be brought to justice, Qatari Prime Minister vows. And EFCC grills ex-NNPCL boss Kyari over $7.2 billion refinery fund.
Senate must allow Natasha back, says ADC, ex-Kaduna AG and Jacobs. ENUGU wins 100 million Naira Model Green State Award as First Lady Oluremi Tinubu declares state the cleanest.
Now moving on to the Guardian newspaper, FG boasts 80% 2024 budget execution, cites procurement hurdles for 2025.
And Nigeria records 15,000 suicide cases yearly. Tinubu orders FEC committee to crash food prices.
Grid collapse may worsen as Gencos lose 66.26 billion naira, 1,866 megawatts to load rejection.
INEC legitimizes ADC leadership, raises alarm over premature campaigns.
On the Nigerian Tribune, ADC, INEC finally recognizes Mark, Arebeshola, others as party executives. Party to Senate, Natasha's suspension has lapsed. Further obstruction abusive on page 3.
2027, INEC tells politicians to stop early campaigns, says aspirants' actions violate Electoral Act, seeks amendment to enforce sanctions.
Dangote Cement pays over 3.3 trillion naira in dividends to shareholders in 15 years.
And from the aviation, Neymar raises alarm over threat of climate change. NIMET begs for increased support. And on health matters, energy drinks may raise suicide risk, says study.
Still on the Nigerian Tribune, reps blame delay in 2025 budget implementation on procurement process. Uncertain over presentation of 2026 budget estimates. As 2024 budget implementation stands at 80%, despite extension till December 25th from Edun on page 3.
And Noga seeks Tinubu's intervention over Osun LG allocation seizure, calls on FCT Minister COAS to investigate demolition of national secretariats. That's on page 4. And on the Punch newspaper, 2027, police, INEC move against early campaigns. PDP, ADC accuse APC of violating rules, call for penalties. IG vows to enforce laws. APC denies campaigning, says Tinubu. Party respect rule of law. NNP urges caution.
Yobe holds mass burial as bandits kill 84. FG rakes in 600 billion naira VAT from Facebook, others.
Over terror attack, suspects lose bail bid. And police arrest OB of Lagos for installation.
Tinubu Macron have lunch amid France political tension. Tinubu orders fresh push to crash food prices.
EFCC quizzes ex-NNPC GMD Kiari over refinery contracts. And that's all we can take on our newspaper headline this morning. And we're ready for our newspaper review with Chris Maduka, as always. Good morning, Mr. Chris.
Good morning.
Hello,
Richard.
Chris. Good morning. How are you today?
We thank God for life. And we're here again. We give glory to the man on high.
Yes.
So let's move on from the top.
Yes.
Daily Times, National Assembly Commission. If they want to confuse Nigerians, they will use words, they will start asking. Over the time, I was asking Lillian, what is more? They should come bright and straight. That the National Assembly Commission is thinking about, or they have concluded arrangement to build new houses for 469 federal
Lawmakers.
They use words. Even these newspapers are suspect. They use words that will, before you find the meaning, they will have finished building 469 houses. And building 469 houses for federal lawmakers is not a small thing that you just come and on the headline of the newspaper and confuse Nigerians. We don't even know who is our problem. Some people are blaming the media. But then, if you blame the media, you know, you have to balance the blame, because the man who has a wound and the fly who follows, they all have problems. And every generation, every time, every country, every group of people, we decide what is good for them. So even Nigeria, as the naked job bird that flies without pitching, the media finds how to lubricate their image to make them look as if we are living. But this is not working. At this particular time, building 469 houses for federal lawmakers. Is the federal lawmakers a permanent job? Are they permanent secretaries? Even permanent secretaries in the civil service, nobody has built houses for them. When they say their job, there's only people in civil service, their jobs are permanent. Somebody wins the election to go and represent these people in Abuja for a few times, which he will eventually go. Federal government will build a house for him. And you think the pension to kill to get to Abuja will stop in Nigeria? These are the things we are talking about. They've not come out to say how much they are earning. But we have been working with a figure they gave us. They should go and verify and tell Nigerians. But we are working with 29 million. The people in National Assembly ends with that. Somebody was doing in a viral video. They get car allowances every month. They get house allowance every month. Now they are thinking of building houses for them if they have not built.
I like that, if they have not built.
Because when they said they seize house for Emefiele, 750, before you know it, there's somebody will move. Okay, why not allocate it to, and then that's it. Nigeria is a complex country. We don't even know how to begin to talk about it. It's a legendary story of man who crosses the bridge and turn around and set the bridge on fire.
Oh my goodness.
All you do is manage to get to Abuja. That's Uhuru. Anything. You're talking about increasing their salaries, allowances, you're talking about building houses for them. How many of Nigerians can afford 1 meal? The record shows we cannot even move our cars on the road. The 28% of fuel we consume in Nigeria has dropped because people are parking their rickety cars and people are trekking. That's healthy for us because trekking on empty stomach. They also say a lot of now, you know, in this dangerous time of hardship and hunger, there's so many theories. Some people even start saying that fasting when you fast for 17 hours, it will reset your gut and your body will. Is it not?
Yeah.
Using pepper to cure madness. In absence of a thing, we wish them good luck. We are reviewing newspaper.
Exactly.
Because the National Assembly Commission would have arranged conclude that they just drop it to see our reaction, and this is our reaction. Our reaction is that it's insensitive, it's wickedness, and it's not thinking about people you represent. Now, it's funny. It's
All right, Chris, let's look at another
criminalize
one.
a premature campaign with steep
steep
penalties.
penalties.
Jega
Yes.
talks about it. You know, there's something that's funny about this country. Federal government is part of campaign. They are running the central party, APC.
Yeah.
So when you say early campaign, the fact is that appoint, because if I am whatever party I am, and I start in the public to start campaigning, would I be telling you what party to vote?
Of course.
If I paste posters, would it be on my party name? Are we looking for people who are early campaigning? We know them. And if the old man of the house decide to struggle for food and scatter the rice with the children, what do you think will happen? So who is early campaigning? Who will penalize who? So Jega was one time, you know, it's easy for chips are talk in Nigeria.
Yeah,
I mean, talks are cheap or chips are talk, whatever, vice versa. Jega was one time
INEC
the
chairman.
INEC chairman.
Yeah.
During his own time, if he comes out to swear that there was not early campaign by the people who appointed him as chairman of INEC. So if he's still in that position and probably APC do early campaign, he will tell them, I'll penalize. How can you penalize your master? Nigeria we have issues.
All right.
So certain things they will say when you review it, it tells you that we are not yet there. We have a lot of hiccups, a lot of boop traps along the road. We have bumps on our constitutional and structural arrangement of this country, and then it's wants to keep talking about it. Well, maybe one day.
One day.
So we're saying that EFCC quizzes Mele Kyari over $7.2 billion refinery fund.
Beautiful. You know what quiz is when we're in school? I'm the quiz master. Lillian, it's your turn. Pick question number 1. Now, Lillian Wale.
Yes, sir.
Did you at any time consume or squander or spend anything near 7.2 billion naira?
Dollars.
Well.
Dollars. Yes.
The answer is yes or no.
Yes or
The
no.
time starts now. When he said no.
We told you respect.
That's it. That's what our life has come to. When we have $7.2 billion, EFCC invite Mele Kyari, they are quizzing him, they are asking, they invited him. He says, and you hear it, mark this day, you won't hear about this again. This is the peak. Nigeria has a way of rising. America, they started with some billions of dollars found in accounts, not in Nigeria anywhere, in people who just left NNPCL. Then, after 4 months, they are invited for quiz.
Invitation.
And that's it. I'm not, because you know, it's only in Nigeria you come, if we ask questions and say, are you teaching me my job? We are not here to teach job. We are reviewing what they wrote on the Nigerian newspapers, and I'm reviewing it from my own point of view. So you can disagree or not disagree. If you ask for, you see that the TV is open, come, sit down here, we take it turn by turn, the days you review. Because it's even too difficult for one person to every day sit down and review Nigeria issues. But I'm saying that there are days they come out. When you begin to talk about it, after you've read the headlines, you start thinking about what possible things are happening. This is what has possibly happened. Mele Kyari, quizzed by EFCC. That's it. If you hear anything about it again, that'll be in another 6 months. They will tell you they have succeeded in quizzing. They will stop again. After 1 year, Mele Kyari, asks for pre-bargain. It's in this country that somebody was given 118 EFCC charges on EFCC. A former governor was given 118 charges of defrauding the country and the state. He went to court, and then refuted all 118, and then the money he was asked was running into almost 700 billion.
Wow.
He was asked to pay 7 million.
Out of 700
How?
billion.
You Gen Z is good.
I know you don't want to call names.
No, it's in the state of Nigeria. If you
Okay.
want to know, I mean, it's in the history. I mean, God, it's not, people invited the former governor. It's just for sake of playing. It doesn't mean because he was invited, he was in the public glass, he went to court. The former governor of Edo State, that's the son of the what they call them, the Esama of Benin, that's his first son.
Okay.
Was the former governor. That's I will remember the name. I'll tell you. But that's for some years back. It's the same country. So this one is just about it. It's just the amount of money they will talk about it. By the time we talk about it, we'll be getting headache, and those people are drinking tea and coffee and whiskey with the people who invited them. Because he invited me for quiz. Quiz is not about fighting. We share coffee, share, some expensive drink, and then I'll go home and come back for another day of quiz.
Moving forward.
Yeah. We're seeing this microzoning, 2027 microzoning stirs tension in PDP.
In 2013, is it? What was the last election?
23.
It was 2023. PDP mega zoning scattered PDP.
Oh.
In 2025, thinking about 2027, micro zoning stirs tension. So if the mega zoning scattered PDP and they are still battling, micro zoning is just a tip of the iceberg. So we don't talk about PDP. They just occupy space. When they think they are almost finished, then somebody will come and slot them in and we talk about it. PDP know their problem. They have refused to solve their problem. They are waiting for people like us who will sit down reviewing their topics. They say now we cause their problem. We never cause. They know who caused their problem. This is a party of tough talking people. They talk tough here. This one talk tough here. They cannot even hold meeting after a long time, and they have election in 2 years. Even these people. So I don't know what their problem is, because they need really to go for what they call it, that crusade, where they cast out all the demons.
Deliverance.
Working within PDP. Out. Fire. That's what they need. Otherwise, the way I see it, they were doing like this, micro zoning, the mega zoning, no zoning at all, or even dreaming of zoning. They are just running around the circle. This is a party that used to hold sway, and how are the mighty falling? We're going to write an epitaph for them. Here lies the remains of a party that once boasted that it will rule Nigeria for 60 years, and then RIP.
Okay, let's look at what has been making the headlines for the past 3 days. Netanyahu must be brought to justice. Qatari Prime Minister vows.
Bringing Netanyahu to justice. It's international politics. If you ask them, this is all about who controls what. So this one is crying, Netanyahu bring to justice. When you look at people who are struggling for self-survival, the Igbos say, will Netanyahu leave off his people to be exterminated? If he struggled to hold space and people say bring it, because this has happened over time. They gave conditions, and this Hamas and their group and all the people want to exterminate Israel. And the history of Israel, beyond the biblical stories, they will tell you since that time they were declared a state, a nation, and they have been struggling, find themselves inside, midst of scorpions and thorns, and they have been elbowing for space for survival, and that's it. So I don't know who brings who, because, like I said, it's always a balance issue. Human beings are being killed for political reasons by politicians who get them together, convince them to fight to it. But you look at balancing effect of both the flesh, If you cut the flesh, join it. If you're sharing meat, have you ever gone to where Omona in Igbo land share meat?
Yes.
You have to play that kind of balancing act when you're talking about Netanyahu and all the people calling for justice, because a human being in life needs to survive. What we are doing, survive legitimately, not at the cost of other people's blood and sweat. And that's only what we say. So whichever way, we are
Natasha is back on the headlines. So Senate must allow Natasha back, says ADC, ex-Kaduna AG Jacobs. And even on the Tribune, it says party to Senate, Natasha's suspension has elapsed. Further obstruction abusive.
If you talk anything there, you find yourself, your voice swallowed in that of opposition. If Natasha was given 6 months, and all the struggle, going to court, accuse me, make me happy, I don't make you happy, this, does that, that has not touched the 6 months?
Yes.
And the people standing aside say 6 months has elapsed. Why is Senate waiting for court? What they went for court is not why she was suspended. The Senate found her guilty, suspended her, gave her 6 months. And at that time, we began to use 6 months as our term of reference in Nigeria. If you're a state government and your governor will be removed, 6 months. If you're a senator and you're accused of any, 6 months. And if local government fund will be seized, 6 months. And now they say 6 months, the third 6 months will be forever. Before you say 6 months, 6 months has lapsed. So if you want to kill the ram, you kill the ram. If you don't want to kill the ram, you allow the ram. That has been the issue in Nigeria. We caused our problem because the same Senate gave 6 months. Now they're being reminded that 6 months has elapsed. Don't the Senate of Nigeria, don't they have secretariat, people who keep record to remind the president of the Senate that 6 months has elapsed, or call this woman back? Are you using what other thing that doesn't come? She can recall and go there and continue on her court cases, leave her case in court. That's only where you keep your record straight. Otherwise, you don't want to remember our National Assembly with Natasha because it is actually shameful. That's where I describe it.
Yeah.
By now, with the whole problem of 87 people killed in
and
the mass burial is being conducted,
Yes.
and the face of our CDS appears again in the newspaper, with 80 of 100 in Borno 2 days ago.
In Yobe, actually, that was Yobe, yeah.
This is insecurity everywhere, insecurity. And the National Assembly, a distinguished Senate, will be dealing with Natasha. They will probably ask, don't return. Did she rub a pancake? Did she have lipstick? What clothes is she wearing? No. Did she say, make me happy? That's what 109 distinguished Nigerian senators will sit down, be talking why Nigeria is burning. The president is on holiday, and of course, the third arm of our government, that the Senate, should be where our hopes, and they're coming up with something, at least giving Nigerians a hope that we are talking. But it's Natasha, whether Natasha will return or go or still remain in suspension, something is wrong. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't sound well, because it makes the world look at us as if, where is our priority?
Yeah.
Okay, something else on Tribune says ADC, INEC finally recognizes Mark Aregbesola, others as party executives.
INEC finally recognizes Mark Aregbesola, others as party executives. Tribune, beautiful. INEC, what has made them not to recognize them before? They didn't tell us. It was the same issue of, if any woman, a co-wife, want to start quarrel, he will carry, those tiny aquasuku, those ones that is full of oil. He will go and ask the co-wife, say, give me oil to eat aquasuku. Why if you know how to translate that in the language. But as far as I'm concerned, the INEC delay of recognizing Mark, Alegbesola and others is just part of the game, and we know that not be what we are thinking. But since they have recognized them, so ADC have now a structure, at least something recognized that their names will appear in INEC documentation. After 3 months, that's what we have succeeded in getting to. So let's see what the next struggle will be.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Chris, that is it. I mean, we've exhausted as much as we can, but we don't have enough.
Please arrest Obi of Lagos. Do we have Obi in Lagos or Oba of Lagos? You know? But I would have loved to say something about it, but it's okay. The thing is that my people, the Igbo people, find yourself everywhere for survival. We have always known how to live with our neighbors, wherever we find ourselves to.
All right.
Where a visitor becomes, want to take over some of the things, it becomes an issue. So let's look at it.
All right.
So God bless all of you who
Yeah.
have watched us and listened from wherever part of the world, and mostly Nigerians who we have reviewed your problem on Nigeria. God continue to bless us and continue. But remember, God's blessing is on those who deserve to be blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chris Maduka, for that interesting review this morning. And our signature morning still continues. Do stay glued with us as well. When we return, we'll kick it off.
Every second, every minute, every day, news is breaking, events occur, and there are new developments. At Signature TV, we follow these stories objectively, bringing all sides without bias, explaining the complex issues, breaking down the numbers, and investigating the issues behind the news. Anywhere and everywhere, near, you will be there. Signature TV. News in your pocket.
The way we see the world shapes the way we change it. Gender isn't just a checkbox, it's a lens, one that helps us understand the world more deeply and act more fairly. Gender Perspectives, a program for those ready to see more, do more, and be more. Designed to challenge assumptions, ignite conversations, and build inclusive solutions across every sector of society.
We are not, fighting the men. We are not saying we are equal in terms of rights. We're only asking they should recognize our existence.
Join us on Gender Perspectives, showing every Saturday by 4 p.m. Repeat every Wednesdays by 5 p.m. and Thursdays by 3 p.m. Change begins with perspective. Let's widen yours.
Get plugged into the heartbeat of entertainment on The Hub, your ultimate show on eVibes. From trending stories and social media drama to top charting music, must-watch movies and exciting moments from the world of arts, we've got it all. Join us for unmissable conversations with your favorite entertainment personalities, plus fun segments every week.
I should try harder. So,
Okay, I don't know that one.
outfit of the day.
Oh, I don't do that. That's some Gen Z stuff.
Oh, now you say it's a Gen Z stuff.
It's everything you love about entertainment, served fresh every week at 1 p.m. with weekend repeats just in case you missed it. The Hub's on Signature TV.
With a population of about 36 million people, the Southeast is awash with stories. Every day on Southeast News, we tell the peculiar story of the Southeast and her people.
Our Southeast should be the Silicon Valley of Nigeria.
Their successes, achievements, and daily challenges. Do you have a Southeast story to share? Community achievements and challenges, completed and uncompleted projects, bad roads, water scarcity, erosion, flooding, insecurity, or even disagreements? Bring it on to Southeast News. On Southeast News, no story is too big or too small. Southeast News. Let's tell our story. Showing on Signature TV every weekday at 4 p.m. WAT, 1600 hours GMT.
We are local.
International communities observe every
Just finished the game. Where the main market is in chaos. People are...
We are national.
Those in support of this motion as amended say aye.
Aye. We have taken the vote by default.
We are international.
Israeli airstrikes.
Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment.
Signature TV, news in your pocket.
Get plugged into the heartbeat of entertainment on The Hub, your ultimate show on e-vibes. From trending stories and social media drama to top charting music, must-watch movies and exciting moments from the world of arts, we've got it all. Join us for unmissable conversations with your favorite entertainment personalities, plus fun segments every week.
So I should try harder. So
Okay, I don't know that one.
outfit of the day.
Oh, I don't do that. That's some Gen Z stuff.
Oh, now you say it's a Gen Z stuff.
It's everything you love about entertainment, served fresh every week at 1 p.m. with weekend repeats just in case you missed it. The Hub's on e-vibes, where the vibes never stop. Only on Signature TV.